Hey guys, and welcome back to Kids Coding Playground. Today we are going to do our first part for our Space Boss Fight game. We have our demonstration of the game and how it works on our YouTube channel, so if you'd like to see how the game works, be sure to check out our video on our YouTube channel on the demonstration of the Space Boss Fight game. Alright, without further ado, let's begin our project. First, we got to get our sprites. All the sprites can be found in the sprite library. We have the spaceship, the rocket ship. We have the rocket ship. We have the aliens, which are ladybugs, I think. Ladybug 2, I use this one. And then we have the lasers. Not laser, sorry. Button. We used a button for laser. Yeah, so we have our three sprites here. And let's grab our backdrop. I think is a space backdrop here. I think I use this one. Space City 2. Perfect. Now we have our three sprites. We can begin on the code. All right, first, let's get a when green flag clicked for the rocket ship. When green flag clicked, I'm gonna set the size to 75%. Set the size to 75%. And then I'm also gonna say go to 0, negative 140. So I wanna make it somewhere down in the bottom. So negative 140, yep, okay. And then next, I'm going to set the rotation style to left and right, so the rocket ship does not flip upside down. All right, perfect. And also, let's just use this costume. I'm going to delete the rest of the costumes. We just need this one. All right. Next, we're going to do the movement for the rocket ship. It's pretty simple. We're going to say forever loop, say forever. If on edge bounce, I'm going to put that at the top. If on edge bounce. I put the if on edge bounce because I want the rocket ship to stay within the screen and not go off the screen. Next, let's do the movement. It's pretty simple. If, let's say, key left arrow is pressed. If key left arrow is pressed, then we're going to change the X by negative 10. Change X by negative 10. We can right click duplicate. Same thing for the right side. Key right arrow is pressed. Change X by positive 10. So now when we run it, the simple script will make our rocket ship go left and right. And it will not go off the screen as well. Perfect. Exactly. Also, if you notice, when we go off the screen, it kind of just like, you can see it kind of change direction, left and right. Maybe we can do don't rotate, actually. Let's try don't rotate. So then you can't see any movement. There we go, that's perfect. Let's set it to don't rotate. All right, perfect. There we have our movement for the rocket ship. Next, let's do our code for our laser. Let's rename our button to laser. And we're going to use the orange costume. So delete the blue one. So we have our orange costume, this is the laser. I'm gonna get a when green flag clicked. When green flag clicked, we're gonna say point direction of 0, 0. Go to back layer. Go to back layer and then hide. Okay. And then we're gonna get another one green flag clicked. Let's say when green flag clicked. Say forever. If key space is pressed, I'm gonna use space bar. If key space is pressed, we're gonna say wait until not key space press, so you cannot hold it down and spam unlimited lasers, so there's kind of a delay. So we're going to say wait until not key space pressed. So this prevents it from shooting like a million lasers at once. And then we're going to say create a clone of myself. Create a clone of myself. And then we're going to grab a sound from the sound library. There's a laser sound in the sound library. I pick laser 2. Laser 2. We're going to say start sound, laser 2. Next, we got to make the rocket ship actually shoot out lasers. So we're going to grab a when I start as a clone. When I start as a clone, we're going to say go to X and Y position. Say go to, and then we use sensing. We're going to take this one. You have to change the second one first. So we're going to say we're going to go to the X position of the rocket ship. And then we're going to drag another one, and we're going to say Y position of the rocket ship. So remember, you have to change the second one before you can change the first one. Okay, so we're gonna go to the X and Y position of the rocket ship. We can say move 20 steps. So it goes to the front of the rocket ship. So it kind of shoots from the top. And then we're gonna show. Show. And then we're gonna say repeat until touching edge. Repeat until touching edge. We're gonna say move 20 steps. Move 20 steps, and then delete this clone. So now we have our code for our laser. Let's run the project. We can move around left and right. When we press space, oh, those lasers are huge. We're gonna have to change the size, as you can see. I forgot to do that. I think a good size would be size 20. Let's say set size to 20% in the beginning when we're setting up. Set size to 20%. Now let's run this project. We can move around left and right, and the lasers are shooting out perfectly, as you can see. And they're disappearing when we hit the edge. Awesome. There's our laser code. Now let's work on our ladybug or alien. Okay. All right. In our alien sprite, let's rename our ladybug to alien. Alien. Okay. With our alien, we're gonna say when green flag clicked. We say when green flag clicked. We're gonna make a variable. We're gonna name it alien counter. So what this variable is for is when we make the boss fight, we want to make it so after you kill a certain amount of aliens, the boss will come out. So let's just set the alien counter to 10 for now. Might have to change it later. Okay. Yep. I'm going to say wait 2 seconds. So I'm going to give the player a little bit time to react. I'm going to say hide. I'm going to set size to 75%. I don't want the aliens to be too big. And then we're going to repeat. So repeat 3 times. And then I'm going to say repeat 5 times in here. So basically I'm going to make like 3 waves of aliens. Actually, let's set the alien counter to 30. I guess that would make more sense if we're making 3 waves of 10. So I'm going to say repeat 3 times and then repeat 5 times. Create a clone of myself in here. And then I'm going to say wait, pick random 3 to 6 seconds before we spawn more aliens. So say 3 to 6 seconds. And then we're going to repeat again. Repeat another 5 times. Repeat 5 times. And then create a clone of myself. And there we go. We have the alien setup. Now we need to code on the clones. So we have to get when I start as a clone. When I start as a clone, we're going to show the aliens. And then I'm going to make them fall from the top. So they're going to come down like this towards you. I'm going to say show, go to, let's say pick random, -240 to 240. Pick random, -240 to 240. And then Y, we can keep that as 150. And then I'm going to make a variable called speed. So we can kind of make the aliens fall at random speeds. So you have speed. I'm going to say set speed to pick random -4 to -6 because they're falling down. -4 to -6. All right. Next, we're going to get a forever loop. Forever. Move this over a little bit. Forever, we're going to say change the speed. Change Y by speed. There we go. And then we're going to say if the aliens hit the bottom, they're going to disappear. So we're going to say if the Y position is less than -150. So if Y position is less than -150, then we're going to say go to pick random -240 to 240 and Y 150. So we're going to basically, you can just duplicate this, delete that. So basically you just want to reset it and make it go back to the top if it hits the bottom. All right, next, we're going to get an if-then statement. This is if it touches the laser. So if it's touching laser, if the alien's touching laser, we're going to say change alien counter by -1. And then we're going to broadcast a message. We're going to name it enemy hit. enemy hit, and then we're gonna say we can just duplicate this, go to that position. So we want to set it, reset it, go back to the top, and then I'm gonna start a sound. I'm gonna get a sound from the library. I think I got the Alien Creek sound, one of these sounds. I think this one, Alien Creek 2. I'm gonna say start sound Alien Creek 2 when you get hit by the laser, and then it will delete the clone. All right. And then next, we want to make it so if it touches the rocket ship, we're going to damage the rocket ship. So we're going to say if, it's in the forever loop by the way, so if touching rocket ship, we're going to broadcast a message called lose HP. Broadcast message, lose HP. And then we're going to say, get this again. We're going to make it go back to the top. Okay, so this is the code for the clone. So you have this part and this part. Perfect. Okay, now let's play our game. So you can see the aliens are spawning. When we shoot them, they die. And when we hit them, the alien counter goes down. But there's one problem. If you can notice that when we shoot, our laser goes through multiple aliens. We don't want to do that, so we're going to fix that. To fix this issue where the laser is going through multiple aliens, we're going to get an OR over here in our laser sprite. So if it's touching, repeat until touching edge or touching alien. Also, if you remembered, we broadcasted a message from alien. We broadcast enemy hit from here. Go to the laser. We're going to say when I receive enemy hits, we delete the clone. Now it should work. Let's play it. Spawn the aliens. As you can see, the laser just kind of stops and it doesn't go through a bunch of aliens. As you can see, that's perfect. That's exactly how we want it. Amazing. Alright, now that we have all the movement and shooting and all the aliens and enemies done, that would be it for part 1 of the series. Stay tuned for part 2, where we will add a boss fight and health bar and everything else. Alright, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel Kids Coding Playground, and I'll see you guys in the next video.